The Dynasty Warriors franchise is mainly about two things. First, there's the massive battles. Then, there's the story set squarely in a fantasy retelling of Chinese history. Dynasty Warriors Unleashed has both of these things. There are a huge number of enemies to smash into little bits, and a whole bunch of heroes from the Three Kingdoms to collect. The whole thing is wrapped up in a pretty standard free-to-play ARPG system, which is likely going to make die-hard fans vomit out gouts of rage at their mobile screens. But we don't think this one's too bad. After all, Dynasty Warriors has always been about mashing buttons and watching loads of things die, and Unleashed has that in spades. The game sees you working through a series of smallish missions. You murder a bunch of grunts, take on a mid-boss or two, and then move on to the next challenge. And it's all quite a lot of fun. The game is kind of reminiscent of the Dungeon Hunter series. The camera view is reasonably high, and you can play around with it by tapping a camera button. The controls are solid. A joystick on the left moves you about, and a collection of buttons on the right lets you batter things. You've got special moves on cooldowns, a dodge, also on a cooldown, and a super special move that charges up as you attack. You take 3 characters into battle, and you can swap between them with buttons near the top of the screen. There's a rock, paper, scissors style strengths and weaknesses scale for the characters of different elemental hues, so having a good mix is key. When you're not fighting, you're going to spend a lot of time trawling through different menus. You need to strengthen your weapons, your armor, and your generals. It's not the most intuitive of processes, but once things click, you'll understand them pretty easily. The violence itself is fast, although on older devices you're going to have to deal with a bit of slowdown. There are, as usual, a ridiculous number of troops on screen, and sometimes things can get a bit chuggy. There is a story here too, but you don't really have to follow it if you don't want to, which is good, because I mostly didn't. Is Dynasty Warriors Unleashed a mobile game worthy of the name? Well, yes and no. It's very much a mobile game, with all the accoutrements that come with it. But at the same time, it's quite a lot of hacky-slashy fun. It's stompy and smashy in all the right ways, and the monetization isn't going to get in the way too often. It's not perfect, not by a long shot, but you'll slice through armies with a grin on your face all the same.